I saw this. All of it.
You have the sight.
Don't pretend ignorance. My Bene Gesserit sisters knew of my history. Of my time among the Fremen.
It's true. You drank the water of life. You survived the weirding ritual.
How else could I do as my sisters commanded? Without the power of the blessed water, I could never have survived the scrutiny of the Emperor's seers.
But you did. And Corrino is dead by your hand. Perhaps you are the one.
The atrocity was born of duty. I served you well. You expect more from me? What do you want from me? Speak. Truth.
You dare to use the voice! You dare to enter my mind unbidden!
You are not what you seem, Reverend Mother. What horror are you planning?
This interview is over. You will obey us, sister, or you will die. Die! I can only die once. There are deaths, and there are deaths. You will obey us.
Know then that the first great spice war on the planet Arrakis has ended. The Emperor Corrino is dead, poisoned by his concubine, the Lady Elara. Now, a new war rages for the control of the Golden Lion Throne. A great civil war between the noble houses of the Landsraad. Only 3 houses remain with the resources and ability to seize control of the throne. The noble Atreides, the insidious Ordos, the evil Harkonnen. All 3 are evenly poised. All 3 are equally committed. All 3 know that the key to victory lies on a vast, barren, waterless world. Arrakis, home of the most precious substance in the known universe. The spice melange. The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness. The spice is vital to space travel. A new war begins. Each of the 3 great houses must attempt to gain the majority of occupied territories on the planet. Who controls Arrakis controls the spice. And who controls the spice controls the universe.
The reign of House Corrino is ended. Another house must take its place. I am Shafla. I represent the Spacing Guild's interest in this matter. Under the terms of the Great Convention, a limited form of warfare known as the War of Assassins has been declared by 3 factions. House Atreides, House Harkonnen, and House Ordos. The rules of conflict prescribe formal declarations of intent. Who would speak for House Atreides?
I am the Duke Achilles of Arrakis.
Of Arrakis! Oh my, that is too rich. I see the Atreides still harbor delusions of superiority.
I was told I would be able to speak.
Baron, you will have your time.
Indeed, I will.
House Atreides will abide by the terms of the Great Convention. Our intent is to secure the planet Arrakis and oversee the production of spice for the good of all.
Baron Rakan.
I had hoped to avoid this unfortunate conflict. My intent was to make a gesture of peace.
Peace? We have oft-times seen the Harkonnen's treachery. While he talks of peace, he plans for war.
Talk is irrelevant. Peace is not an option.
Who is this creature?
It speaks for the executrix of House Ordos.
Is the executrix afraid to speak for themselves? Are they so cowardly?
We are the executrix of House Ordos. We fear nothing. We will abide by the terms prescribed by this council. We will eliminate all competitors. In the end, we will prevail. All other considerations are trivial.
Let it be war then! We will take Arrakis! We will control the space!
Control nothing. Enough! Know then that the War of Assassins has begun. The war will be limited to the planet Arrakis. Use of atomics is forbidden. So long as these rules are followed, the Guild will not interfere. But understand this. During this conflict, and following it, no matter what the outcome, the spice must flow. This council is ended. The war begins.
It has never ended. Arrakis lies at the hub of the universe. Once more, the wheel is poised to turn.
Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to you all. I'm donHaize and today we're going to be doing our fourth and final playthrough for Emperor Battle for Dune on hard. We're going to be doing the Atreides campaign. So for those of you just joining us, we've already done the Kopek and Gunsang Harkonnen campaign alongside the Ordos campaign on hard. Now it's time for the Atreides. Probably the closest depiction as well to the upcoming Dune movie, which I'm really looking forward to. Jason Momoa is going to be awesome in that, playing Duncan. But without further ado, let's jump into this series and let's do it. So, single start campaign, hard, Atreides.
House Atreides of the waterworld Caladan. The Atreides army is well trained and loyal to the Duke Achilles. In the past, the Duke formed a formidable alliance with the Fremen desert warriors. But that trust has been broken and must be regained if the house is to claim victory.
Hells yeah.
I am told that you are our best hope for a new generation of leadership. We shall see about that. I am Kalinar Koltras, Master of Assassins, and Mentat to the Duke.
This one seems bright and eager to learn. Let us see how our new commander performs in the field before we continue the briefing.
An excellent suggestion, my lord. On Caladan, you learn to swim by leaping directly into the ocean, yes? Let us see how you fare in a sea of dunes.
Alright, first mission of the campaign. Let's do this.
Welcome, Commander, to your new posting on Arrakis. This planet is the center of power in the burgeoning conflict between the great houses of the Landsraad. This conflict will determine the future of Duke Achilles and the future of the great House Atreides. The enemy approaches. Kill the enemy. Show no mercy here. All of the political and economic power in the known universe is derived from the production of spice. It only exists here in this godforsaken space. He who controls this planet and the spice controls the Empire. Command your troops with authority. Drive out the enemy forces and claim the territories for House Atreides. Succeed, and our Duke will sit upon the Golden Lion throne as his destiny warrants. The enemy is on the attack.
The base is under attack.
Extra forces are arriving. Watch for Wormside as your units cross the sand. Kill the enemy. Show no mercy. Destroy the base, Commander.
Alright folks, so I didn't realise this until actually after my recording, so like episode 3 I think. Well actually my sound settings had changed and I didn't notice. So I'm actually going to do things a little bit differently. Rather than do a live commentary, I'm actually going to be doing a kind of observation commentary.
Destroy the base, Commander.
Commenting as a observer rather than a player, get to see how I played and things that I could perhaps have done a little bit differently
Our cause
in
is
hindsight.
just. We fight for the honor of House Atreides.
So that should be quite interesting. Kind of adds a new dynamic, shall we say.
So, the desert sands have not swallowed you whole. Yet. There is much for you to learn about Arrakis, Commander. You could view 1,000 film books and still not understand its intricacies. Here there are storms of sand that will eat the flesh off your bones, then grind those bones to dust. There are vast wastes where nothing lives save the spice, and the great worms, and the Fremen. The Fremen are the free tribes of the desert. They wear still suits, self-contained systems designed to recapture the body's lost water.
The Harkonnen are everywhere. We are fools if we think that we can stand alone against them.
We will stand as we always have, as Fremen.
And we will fall as Fremen without help. This is no time to stick to the old ways, Corlin. The Atreides offer us a powerful alliance.
The Atreides. Our fathers spilled their water for them and gained nothing.
Our father's time is past!
I lead the siege.
Yes, for too long.
You wish to invoke the challenge.
It is my right.
As it is my right to cut you down and claim your water. Is that what you want? Sands do not shift overnight.
But they do shift.
As do we. You're right, Geisel. We cannot stand alone against the armies of Gidi Prime. For long, we may be forced to seek an alliance with the Atreides.
We might also find allies among our former enemies. The Imperial Sardaukar were born to serve an emperor. Without one, they have no purpose.
If there's to be a new emperor, he will come from one of the three great houses.
Yes, but which one?
We must go to Arrakis and observe them all. The Sardaukar will align with the strongest. A house that assures a swift victory.
I've not seen you before.
No, I've only just arrived.
Welcome. Join us for a drink.
I wouldn't presume.
Drink!
Face dancer assassin.
This is the crest of the Talaxu.
Why would they attempt such a thing?
They're mercenaries. They sell their services to the highest bidder. This assassination attempt was by one of the three houses on Arrakis. Perhaps one of these three houses is worthy of our assistance. Come, old friend. Our troops leave for Arrakis within the hour.
The Harkonnen surround us.
Then we will spill our water, killing as many as we can.
Our ornithopters rescued a Fremen patrol. Their leader demands to speak with you.
Out of my way, Gafla!
You were not given permission to enter.
Silence, Mentat! The Atreides saved our lives, true. But now such treachery! The bodies of my fallen brethren have been stolen by your guards. By rights, that water belongs to my tribe. I will have it back, or you will taste my blade. So damn funny.
The bodies of your tribesmen were wrapped in micropore to preserve their water. They can be returned whenever you like. The Fremen offers you his water. This is a sign of utmost respect. We may yet regain their trust.
Alright, so pretty sure we attack Harkonnen here, and I think we follow very much the Fremen storyline, which is kind of like what this campaign's all about. Like, it's very Fremen focused.
You should be aware that we've had reports of Harkonnen atrocities against local Fremen settlements. The general responsible for these actions is based here. The Fremen have sworn Khan Lee a vendetta against this man, but they are too weak to attack. Do you admire the art of Khan Lee, Commander? Kill the officer and capture the territory, and you will earn the gratitude of the Fremen and free Arrakis of another Harkonnen parasite.
Engineers can... The mongoose is an...
Mongoose. Love that. I do think the storyline, or the Fremen cinematics, are some of the better ones.
Find the general in the Harkonnen base and eliminate him.
Yes, sir. All systems go. Let's go. In position. Area located.
Adds a whole new layer to the Atreides campaign.
Area located.
So I'm sending off all the troops just to see if I can find where their enemy base is. We come across straight away. That's so lucky. Like, literally could not have gone better. In terms of literally the first scout, right direction. Man got lucky. It's surprising just how weak these units are at destroying buildings, how slow mongoose are. I'm just like, really? Really? They're that slow? I think mongoose are the weakest of the three house units. When you consider laser tanks are super fast, really damaging and just awesome. They can fire on the move as well, they just can't shoot up. And then you've got the assault tanks, which are so much faster, tankier, do more damage. Again, don't shoot up, but, you know, whatever. It's not that big a deal. My one of my friends, Killjoy from the engineering bay, is a massive fan of mongoose, and I'm just like, why? They're not that good. So what we did basically was crippled the Harkonnen base. We took out everything bar the outpost and the refinery, if I remember rightly. Which basically means they can't produce troops. All the only troops they get now are reinforcements. So that kind of allows us to explore the map, do the secondary objectives, and then come off and finish them off whenever we want, really, which is super convenient. Obviously, we're going for a refinery and a factory. Makes sense.
Construction options are now available.
Kind of things. It's the only thing you can build really is mongoose and sand bikes. At this point, I can't remember what they're called, but dust bikes.
Construction started.
Those little things, but yeah.
We have located the enemy general. He has taken cover inside the Harkonnen radar outpost.
A Harkonnen rescue party is on its way. We will intercept it and buy you additional time. Let's go. Let's go.
Additional Harkonnen troops have arrived.
Let's go.
So that was a pretty nice find.
We have engaged the Harkonnen reserves. Let's go.
So this is the secondary objective. You just need to destroy all the buildings and jobs are good.
The Harkonnen have been wiped out. Long live the fighters!
Long live the fighters!
The outpost has been destroyed and the general is confirmed dead. The defeat has demoralized the enemy. They are retreating. Excellent. The Fremen wish to discuss an alliance with us.
It's pretty huge, getting Fremen on our side. Fremen are an absolute game changer, in generally speaking. That and the Sardaukar, they're both so... They complement the Atreides units so well. Having literally just played the Ordos campaign though, I think Atreides is my least favourite three races, in all fairness. I think their units are the weakest.
Victory is yours.
The Fremen people are grateful for the death of their oppressor. Their only regret was that his water was not spilled by Fremen hands. Your actions will be remembered for many years. The attack on the General has been met with widespread reprisals. The Harkonnen are sending their raiders deep into the desert to destroy the Fremen sieges. One of these columns has been spotted in the area. The Harkonnen have taken many hostages. Public executions have been planned in their capital. You must rescue the Fremen and continue to defend this territory. Excellent. The Fremen wish to discuss an alliance with us.
Kinjal infantry carry a... The APC can transfer...
So both of those units are pretty weak in my opinion. I rarely use them at all. There's just better units.
Harkonnen raiders have captured a Fremen Naib. Destroy the Harkonnen raiders and rescue the Fremen. But above all, do not lose this territory, Commander.
Let's go.
So we're sending everything off there to try and
Cancelled.
do the secondary objective as soon as possible.
Construction options are now available.
But then I think we change our mind and actually start looking for their main base, if I remember rightly.
Let's go.
Because I can't really take out those three
Yes, sir. Let's go.
until we get the Mongoose at least. So we do push in actually. We have the Mongoose with us.
Lost. Lost.
For me this was like a couple of days ago since I actually recorded the original mission.
You are live. Let's go. A debt of water. We are at your service until this debt is paid in full. Let's go. We will fight by your side.
Construction started.
So I'm trying to remember exactly what I did. Right, so we're getting some cash here, some cash money, some dollar bills, yo. Yeah, so they're pretty much in the same location as they were literally the last mission.
The Naib is true to his word. He has summoned warriors to fight with us, and says that more warriors are on the way.
At this point, we're pretty much already in the base, so we can pretty much just close this out now. Should be all she wrote, if I remember rightly, on this mission. We're already in their base. I think they might survive, but we take out all their important buildings. Harkonnen literally survived there because of the reinforcements they had. That was really, I guess, from their side, well timed, you could say.
Construction started.
Wow. We destroyed everything important though, so it doesn't really matter that much, to be fair. We did what we set out to do.
Construction started.
We get ambushed by some enemies walking down to our base. That isn't going to go well. I think we realise that. Back up a little bit. Grab the mongoose that we've been producing. And try and hold off. Start getting a couple of Fremen because why not?
Fremen reinforcements will arrive soon.
I mean, mongoose are pretty good at destroying infantry. I'll give them that, to be fair. And then we just get like this awesome army free, which is the... This was the clincher, to be honest. I mean, if you're going to give me all those troops, including Dakin or Frederick, then yeah, good luck stopping that. It's Harkonnen, with what they have anyway. Yeah, it's just a case of destroying the outpost, and that's it. It's the last building they have. Nice.
The surviving captives are free to return home to their families.
Lovely. Alright, so the Ordos are attacking the Harkonnen. Which is good, means I don't have to worry about another defensive mission.
The Duke is pleased with your efforts. Troop reinforcements are on their way from Caladan.
I have disturbing news. Unidentified adversaries have seized control of the Atreides frigates on a guild highliner. Whoever these terrorists represent, they have breached the terms of the Great Convention. House Atreides has permission to board the highliner with a small task force in an attempt to recapture the troops. The guild will not interfere.
This act of terrorism may prove useful, Commander. There are also Harkonnen and Ordos frigates on that ship. It is quite possible that some of them might disappear in the chaos of the battle.
I do love that. And by disappear, they mean getting blown up utterly. That's awesome.
You must reclaim the captured Atreides frigates. The rescued troops will be your reinforcements. With each victory, your forces will grow.
Let's go.
This is very different mission to the other two.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is closer to the Ordos than the Harkonnen.
Let's go.
These troops will join with your forces.
So a few more infantry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
This is the beauty, that you get a load of Sardaukar, which are better than pretty much any other unit you're going to get in this mission. Those 3 Imperial Sardaukar are like gold dust.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just makes this entire mission so much easier.
Let's go. Let's go. For the Duke.
Especially when it comes to destroying frigates.
Let's go.
There are 2 more of our frigates in this area. Proceed with caution. Security forces are everywhere.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Reporting for duty, Commander.
Let's go. Let's
To be fair, you do get quite a decent sized army in this.
For the Duke. Let's go.
It is a really easy mission.
You must ensure that there are no more captures. Those left behind will surely die.
Let's go. Let's go.
Some architect somewhere is getting tortured for his placement of buildings next to barrels. Seems like a really bad idea to me.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Baron will not be pleased.
Let's go. Let's go. For the Duke. Let's go.
Lost.
For the Duke. Let's go.
Bustle almost killed, mowed down all the infantry. Close, but no cigar.
Let's go. Let's go.
These forces will be your command.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
General Formarch has been captured by Harkonnen guards.
Let's go.
He is under heavy guard in an outlying docking bay.
Let's go.
Take the troops rescued from the frigates and find him.
Let's go. Let's go.
At this point, just figuring out where to go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. For the Duke. Let's go.
Yeah, this is a really short mission.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Everything just goes quite nice and smoothly for the most part.
For the Duke. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's just a devastator to take out up here.
For the Duke. For the Duke.
Lost.
Congratulations, Commander. Your decisive actions have foiled the... Our cause is just. We fight for the honor of House Atreides.
Representatives from the Tleilaxu and the Ix have approached us seeking trade agreements. Both offer new and impressive weapons, but the 2 are sworn enemies. If we trade with one, we cannot trade with the other. With whom shall we trade? First, the Ix. They offer projectors, armored vehicles that project holographic illusions. The enemy will believe that our forces are much larger than they actually are. They also offer infiltrators, explosive mines that will reveal any type of enemy stealth unit. Next, the Tleilaxu. They have developed human mutations called contaminators. These carry a virus that mutates living tissue into additional contaminators. The more they kill, the greater their ranks become. They have also developed bioengineered tanks that convert enemy units into replicas of themselves. These they call leeches. The Duke has never trusted the Tleilaxu, but he will defer to your judgment. Will you trade with them, or with the Ix? The choice is yours.
Perfectly honest, I don't want to trade with either of them. I don't like either sub-race, to be honest. Tleilaxu are just annoying to deal with, and the Ixians are completely and utterly useless. Like, their units are, like, the worst.
Intelligence reports that Tleilaxu forces are raiding the old Sardaukar tombs and removing genetic material for their flesh vats. The tombs contain the bodies of those who have died in battle and are sacred to the Sardaukar. The Sardaukar have vowed to avenge the desecration of their fallen comrades. They will assist any house that attacks the Tleilaxu forces. We cannot afford to turn down their assistance. All Tleilaxu forces are to be engaged on sight. Conquer the territory.
The repair vehicle, the fire support mech, carries a cannon with 4 long barrels. Its heavy armor and weaponry slow it down, but it can deliver a devastating salvo at long range. The blast from its cannon shells can cause catastrophic damage against buildings and infantry. A light flying carry-alls work in tandem.
Yeah, Minotaurus are amazing. Like, they are a game changer of a unit. They are Atreides' best unit, in my opinion, outside of the Sonic tank.
Attack the Tleilaxu base. The Sardaukar have vowed to stand with you.
So the reason why we've gone to try and assist Sardaukar is because I want Sardaukar on my side. We're going to go and try and find the enemy base first and foremost.
We're rolling.
And try and cripple the opponent if we can.
At once, sir.
Genuinely can't remember if I did it or not.
Area located. Area located.
But yeah, it was getting the Sardaukar on our side is really important. Because in my opinion, I just don't think the Atreides have the right units.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Construction started.
On hard to take down the computer. You can do it with Minotaurus and I suppose Mongoose, but they're so slow. You need something else, and the other something else that you need are the Fremen and Sardaukar. They're the combination.
We have come to destroy the Tleilaxu infestation. Your aid would be welcome. For the Duke. For the Duke. For the Duke.
We have visual confirmation of the Tleilaxu position.
The Sardaukar could not attack us without Atreides' help. Yes, sir. Let's go. We'll pay for this. Let's go.
The Sardaukar have been wiped out. The Tleilaxu will attack our positions next.
Let's go.
We got lucky finding their base that quickly and actually doing some real damage to them. They did get reinforcements, which is kind of unfortunate for us, but we, I mean, one Minotaurus just shows the strength.
Let's go. For the Duke.
Tleilaxu reinforcements have arrived. Be careful, Commander.
One volley legitimately takes out pretty much anything, bar like heavy tanks. So they're completely crippled. All they can do now is mine, spice, the harvesters. So now we need to take out the Tleilaxu. Minotaurus are obviously a really good option. I did not expect that many Tleilaxu to come to my base, to be fair. That caught me off guard. But now we've got the Minotaurus, we've got the repair vehicle that can get rid of the Tleilaxu lava, leech lava. One of the few things that I like about the repair vehicle as a unit.
Tleilaxu reinforcements have arrived. Be careful, Commander.
Yeah, the Sardaukar helping as well is pretty awesome.
Insufficient funds. Leech larva detected.
I think leech larva is like one of the most annoying things in the entire game. It's just so irritating to have to deal with. Like the APM required to get rid of a leech larva, or just accept the fate of whatever it's latched itself onto. I mean, it is what it is, but I just hate Talaxi. It's so annoying.
We have come to assist you, Atreides.
Like, they're basically Zerglings. Or basically the Zerg, I should say, in StarCraft. By the numbers.
Tylaxu reinforcements have arrived. Be careful, Commander.
Construction started. Leech larva detected.
Let's go.
Insufficient funds.
Let's go. For the Duke. Let's go. Our comrades have been avenged. They will be returned to their tomb. Yes, sir.
The Sardaukar are impressed with our skills. They wish to ally with us.
Yeah. So that's the whole reason I did this mission.
To assist you, Atreides.
Worm sign. Insufficient
To gain an alliance with Sardaukar.
worm attack.
Having both Fremen and Sardaukar on side is amazing.
Insufficient funds.
That level 3 mongoose actually did quite well there. The fact that it took out the flame tank and the rocket dude.
Let's go.
But yeah, this is all she wrote at this point. Like, all they've got to rely on is reinforcements of that many Minotaurus. Yeah.
Let's go.
The thing with Minotaurus is they're really slow, but once you're in a base, you're just going to reap havoc.
The Sardaukar attack our enemies.
Victory is yours.
And that many Sardaukar is actually pretty
The
nuts.
Duke has ordered that Tylaxu abominations be destroyed wherever they are found. Your assistance to the Sardaukar has been noted. You may expect assistance from Sardaukar troops in the near future.
So the Ordos are attacking me.
In return for your assistance in avenging themselves upon the Tylaxu, the Sardaukar will help us to defend this territory. The Sardaukar are impressed with our skill. They wish to ally with us.
A militarized version of...
So still no sonic tank. I think you get it in the next mission, maybe?
Be on the watch for enemy raiders.
Construction started.
So going for the factory first, and then the extra resources for the refinery.
Structure ready to place.
Which is a bit of a no-brainer really on that.
Yes, sir.
New construction options are now available.
In position. On the double.
So I'm getting a couple of scouts to try and find out where their enemy is.
Upgrading building.
Where the enemy is.
New construction options are now available.
The
Construction.
Sardaukar have come under attack. Tylaxu raiders are pursuing the Sardaukar. They may need help.
Construction started.
Once again, you interfere with our plans.
It's really awesome that you get all those Sardaukar to start with, and then it's just a case of kiting the contaminators.
Lost. Construction started.
I thought that was a mistake, to be fair, doubling back, but they weren't very quick at sort of turning around and attacking, which is lucky for me.
Construction started.
So if you look at the direction in which they're coming from, it kind of gives me a bit of an indication of where their base is now.
The Sardaukar will help to defend us. They are sending reinforcements.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
So using the Minotaurus that we've been building in the meantime.
Construction started. Construction started.
Start building a Fremen center for Frederick or Frederick.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's go. We are at your service, Commander.
Yeah, having all those Sardaukar join us as well is huge.
Structure ready to place.
Let's go.
So that Team 1 now is
Enemy
massive.
raiders have been detected, Commander.
New Construction options are now available.
Yes, sir.
Essentially just need to defend ourselves with the Frederick are huge.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Construction started.
So you pretty much just absolutely rinse the Tylaxu with like 5 Minotaurus.
The Tylaxu.
You can see how good like laser tanks are at taking out Minotaurus though, and Cobra units as well, for the most part.
The base is under attack.
But then as soon as we get the Sardaukar there as well, it's adds a whole new level to the army.
Let's go.
So this gas turret's the one we need to take out ASAP, because otherwise he will have to rinse all the infantry. But now we're in the base, we focus on the command center, and then we take out the barracks and the factory. Now they can't produce units and they can't rebuild any buildings. It's pretty much a game at that point. We've already done the second objective, so it's just a case of ending the game.
Unit lost. Victory is yours.
GG.
The Sardaukar are formidable fighters. They would make useful allies. You've done well, Commander. But we've a long way to go before claiming victory.
Mentat. The Harkonnen have stepped up their attacks on my people. We need help.
The Duke is willing to meet with your leaders. Do you speak for all the tribes?
I've been given that authority, yes.
The meeting will take place at his palace on Caladan.
Caladan? What treachery is this?
You will be perfectly safe. Call it a sign of trust.
Tell your Duke that we will accept his invitation.
We leave at once. You see, it is the slow blade that penetrates the shield. Come, we must inform the Duke. The Duke and his honor guard are at the starport, greeting our Fremen guests. They will be here presently. This is a very important and historic meeting, Commander. I think it wise to review some of the finer points of Fremen custom and protocol. This is a crysknife of the Fremen...
There has been a security breach. Several of my guards were murdered and replaced by face dancers.
Where are you, my lord?
I'm activating the homing beacon. We are under attack. We've been cut off from our only escape.
My lord, we're losing you. The Duke and the Fremen leaders are under attack by face dancer assassins. They are cut off from the castle. You must bring them back. Don't fail. This could spell doom for us all.
So this is the Atreides homeworld mission, which you get for every race. This one's actually pretty good.
The Duke and his escorts are under attack by Tylaxu assassins. Quickly, move them to the nearby base and wait there for a rescue party. You must find a more defensible position, Commander.
Let's go. Let's go.
The research base has been activated. New defensive forces can now be constructed. The carryall has arrived.
I was toying with the idea of repairing the structures, but you only have limited resources.
You must reach the safety of the base. The carryall has been sabotaged. Help is on the way. Defend yourself, Commander.
Take as many troops as we can.
Let's go.
Training.
So one of the things you can do with Atreides is put their level 3 units into a building and they'll level up. All the units from there.
Sabotage! They anticipate our moves and are a step ahead of us. There is another base further up the coast, Commander. If your forces can reach it, you might hold out there. You must reach the safety of the base.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So this is like an island base.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you have to walk all the way around the map to get to the next location.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
In so long since I played the mission last that I genuinely forgot about that fact.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Basically just exploring the map and just mowing down everything that gets in our path.
You must protect our Duke at all costs.
It's nuts. This many snipers and Fremen just literally destroy everything.
Rescue forces will arrive shortly. Hold on, Commander.
So now we can produce level 1 snipers.
Extra forces are arriving, Commander.
Lost. Unit lost.
Let's go.
Lost.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Training. Training.
Just rinsing everything before it even comes to us.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
You must protect the civilians, Commander.
Let's go. Let's go.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Insufficient funds.
Atreides infantry is renowned to be the best in the game.
Let's go.
You can see with the snipers just how powerful their infantry is, or are.
Yes, sir.
The Tylaxi are launching an attack against
Let's
us.
go. Let's go.
This is the last attack now.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Tylaxi have been eliminated. House Atreides is forever in your debt. The last of the assassins are being hunted down even as we speak. We shall not forget this abomination.
Yeah, quite an easy mission, that one, for what it's worth.
You have done well. The Duke is pleased.
Our trust in you has not been misplaced, Commander.
My people owe you a massive water debt. We will provide you with as many of our troops as you require.
And the Fedaykin.
Our warrior elite will fight alongside the Atreides. Yes.
Excellent.
Remember well the treachery of the Tylaxu. Anyone could be a face dancer. Anyone! Don't sit with your back to any doors, Commander.